everybody, welcome back to a new video. Hi my spooky darlings. I am so excited to be back making more videos for you guys. I've been away for a while since like Halloween. How has everybody's Thanksgiving been? I hope it's been really good. Mine was pretty great. So yeah, in today's video, we have a couple of TikTok videos that I wanted to watch with you guys that are more or less not story times, more like it is haunted houses. And it's from a person's point of view where they talk about their haunted house and their story. So it's not like the TikTok story times that I usually do. It is more like paranormal activity, haunted house stories. And yeah, I just thought that everybody would like to see these. And yeah, I kind of wanted to keep it in a shorter video, so I hope everybody enjoys that. So let's get into today's video, shall we?
One day, while the mother is looking after some of the kids at the center, one of them suddenly gets frightened and ends up scaring the rest of them. But this isn't the only strange thing that her security camera managed to capture at this time. What happens next left her utterly terrified. Watch closely.
And honestly, to be real, this might be like a secretly creepy nightmare that I'm gonna have now. Like, thank God I never sent my own kid to preschool, the babysitters or daycare, because this is something that I'm afraid will happen to me and my son next. I mean, just, I feel bad for these kids, especially that little boy. God. The way he screams, man. The way this kid screams like that, it sounds like he's being, like, taken. You know, it's just bloody awful.
Were you in there? Were you in there? No.
Oh my God. He clearly saw something. Like, kids and animals do not lie when it comes to the paranormal. They clearly can see things. That's just what I believe. Like, they're not gonna lie. Oh my God, and look how they're reacting. Like, the little boy, he's crying, but the other kids, it's like they don't even notice.
The boy can be seen completely spooked by something in the other room. Then seconds later, when the woman goes inside to check it out, the big playhouse suddenly falls over all on its own, even though there aren't any children touching it or near it. Nobody had been able to explain what was going on, but after uploading the video, someone noticed something that makes this video all the more creepy. A pair of hands can be seen at the top of the room holding on above the outside of the door frame, before slowly retracting back into the room, right as the boy panics and runs out of it. After noticing all this, the daycare owner's daughter makes an update video explaining the situation.
I wanted to quickly show you exactly what it was that was scaring the little kid that my mom was watching. So pretty much the house, and obviously you guys saw that it fell, but
I don't know.
The other thing I wanted to point out was that it's pretty hefty, so it really doesn't make any sense.
Oh man, wow.
This is the room. The crazy thing about this is that there was like markings at the top of the entranceway of like the doorway, and I guess in the video you can see hands gripping onto the doorway. I don't really know what to make of that. I thought at first that it was like bugs or something like that, but it looked almost like two hands like gripping on the top, like leading into this room, just like. But the main thing and the reason that the little boy was screaming,
gripping the doorway, they were like long and gangly, and like gray.
We have this covered up for a reason.
Whatever the hell that is not a person. That is like
Apparently,
a demonic being or maybe an alien hiding in their room. I don't know.
He saw a face in these mirrors.
Whatever it is, I need from this world, honey.
After questioning the boy, they found out that he screamed because he had seen a face in the vanity mirror, even though he was the only one in the room at the time. Ever since then, they have covered the mirror up with a sheet to avoid any of the kids getting scared again. They also decide to leave the child safety gate closed until the buyer from Facebook Marketplace comes to take the mirror off their hands. However, a few nights later, the daughter of the daycare notices the child's safety gate opening all on its own through the security camera, so she decides to go and check it out.
It's like all 3 mirrors are making a portal of their own. I'm just saying it is possible. They do say that mirrors both facing each other make a portal. So it could be what is going on, and that is how this thing is getting into their home. Either way, I'm glad that somebody's gonna pick this mirror up and remove
Do it again.
I'm wondering though, where did they get that mirror? Did they get it from a family member? Did it belong to a little girl? You know, did the little girl maybe pass away and she's also connected to this mirror? As well as maybe there's a demonic being connected to the little girl spirit who's connected to this mirror.
Do it again.
Just saying, because something
open the gate
inside that mirror. So, oh my god, I feel so bad for the daughter. She's trying to be brave, but dude, like, you messing with it like this, I don't know. It wants
As she
to play
waits for
with
the
you,
safety
clearly.
gate to open
You're
again,
so
the
brave,
sheet on the
but
mirror
it's like,
suddenly pokes out by itself, catching her attention.
it's challenging
Then, when
you
she
right
focuses
back,
on the
and
sheet
that's like
covering
the
the mirror,
worst thing you
she
can do
notices something
sometimes.
even more terrifying. As she gets
Especially
a little
when
bit
you're
closer,
alone
what looks
like
like
that,
indents
with
of
nobody
fingers
else
can be
around.
seen pressing up against the cover, slowly getting clearer, which
Something's wrong
instantly
with
scares the
mirror.
girl
Just
out
get
of the
rid of
room.
it.
And as we saw
And
earlier, the only
bring
thing
a
under the
priest
covers
over.
was the
I
mirror
don't know.
itself
Do a
up against
prayer
it,
over the house.
which doesn't have any
Anoint
moving
it in oil.
mechanisms,
I don't know.
so nothing
Something.
should move. But
That
something
that
clearly
mirror
does.
is haunted.
Now, after witnessing this horror for herself,
Alright,
she
let's
has
move
now
on
locked the
to
door
our
completely and shut the safety gates until
video.
the buyer comes to collect the mirror. This next
let's
video
move on
was
to our
recently
next
posted by a
video.
mother named Misty, who was left deeply
This is
unsettled after
like a
capturing something
really
on her
creepy
baby
one.
monitor. The
Honestly,
baby
this
monitor
one
shows her
kind of
youngest
frightens
daughter
me.
sleeping peacefully inside her crib. And as you can see,
That
she
is
doesn't
why
appear
I
to be
never
moving
owned
much. But
the
strangely, the
video
monitor seems to be
camera
detecting a
baby
lot of
monitors
movement in the
because
room,
I was
and
always
her older
scared
daughter
that
has
I was
now
going to
moved
see
into a new
something
bedroom.
that I did not
we
want
have
to
so
see,
far.
and it
We
took
still
me
have
even
a
a
ton of
long
work to
time to
do.
own
Our closet
just
is
the
still completely full with all of
audible
our decor that
ones.
we need to
Because
hang.
again, I
The
just
older
seen too
daughter
many
has her
horror
own bedroom,
movies,
so there
and
shouldn't be anyone else there.
anyways,
So just why does the monitor
is
keep
quite
detecting
interesting.
motion? After constantly checking the baby monitor to try and figure it out,
No.
on one night she watches the footage and sees this.
oh shoot. Okay, this spoke it. Real interesting in a minute. Oh, I think.
Looking closely at the disturbing footage, someone or something can be seen on the top bunk bed, just moving back and forth, and appears to be watching the
is
sleeping
that?
girl. But
That
nobody
looks
else was even
like
in the
a
room at the
child
time. If her older
spirit,
daughter is in
ghost,
her own room, just
entity,
who or what is
something.
up on the bunk bed? Since this
It
incident,
looks
Misty
so
hasn't been able to
scary,
figure
like,
out what
ugh.
it is, and many
It looks
viewers
like it's,
requested
like,
a look at the room,
creepily
so she makes a
looking
follow-up
at the
video,
baby like
touring the
prey.
room when something unforeseen happens.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Okay, a lot of y'all were asking about the room situation, so I'm going to run that through real quick. We moved my daughter from this room into this room. She got new furniture. That's why the bunk bed is still in there.
No.
This is the attic that's in between the rooms that
No
I was
wonder
talking
the
about
little
that's
girl,
cracked.
like,
It's
moved
been that way
out.
for a
Now
while,
it's
so
time to
it's
get
not
the baby
something that
out
I'm
of there.
overly concerned about, but y'all have got me freaking out on
Okay.
the comments.
So she's got gifts and stuff
I cannot even breathe walking in this
family
room.
members,
I'm
friends,
really
whatever.
terrified, but
It could be something that she brought in as a gift. It could be something that was a hand-me-down someone gave to her, came from a thrift store antique. That might need to be put out
rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was
it could be
gifted.
an
I know a lot of
owner
y'all were saying
from,
check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours.
Previous owner
because it
that
might be
lived
causing
there,
it.
that left something and is attached to it, and that is why the house is haunted.
There's nothing suspicious. There's
because
no
the bunk
hair
bed,
from like a rat or something that could have came in.
So the window must be right
These
there.
are still tucked in on the sides, like they're still tight. From
they would have to like walk by, open the door, get up there,
the blankets. I don't think
hide,
that's plausible.
peek
So
their head out, and then run past them somehow.
What could be causing it?
So,
oh my god, it's rocking. Fuck.
I don't think we're dealing with a person, guys. I think this is a spirit.
But as shown when she enters the room, nobody else was there that could have moved it. After examining every possibility, she can't seem to figure out who or what this is.
It doesn't even look like you can see anybody moving it, period. Like, you can see that it's moving by itself. And she was up there in the top bunk. She didn't move it. There's not even a person in the room with her. She showed us the closet, everything.
It's been that way for some time now. It's been about
we're
2
dealing
years.
with a
That's been
spirit.
like that, so I'm not overly concerned.
There was
The first thing I told my wife is it's not that big of a deal. It's out there.
Yeah.
But anywho, we're gonna check it out.
The house is haunted right now.
Give her a look around. I was indeed scared last night. Okay.
Oh, I just got the chills.
We're good.
I'm wearing a winter jacket.
Scared me a little bit. I was scared last night. Not gonna lie, being home alone.
Oh my god.
But it was a smooth night. I was so exhausted. I slept very good. I didn't wake up to any weird stuff.
Okay, the fact that he's in the
fine.
attic, he's
does not feel good in
scoping it
here, and
out,
it's very hot.
I don't know, but the
I
attic
don't see
gives
any
me
animal droppings or anything
an
weird.
unnerving,
Definitely not a
like,
person up here.
feeling about it. There could be like I said from the previous owner,
First,
there
an
could be
alcohol bottle
boxes
can
up
be
there.
seen.
There could
Then
be
many viewers pointed out
like
what
things
looks like a
stuck in
person
the
can be
walls
seen
in the
in the
insulation.
corner of the
You
attic
don't
as he
know.
pans the
The
camera
fact that
around.
he said it's hot
Now
up
it
there
could just be
and
pareidolia.
makes him
By the way, he has now screwed
uncomfortable.
the attic door shut.
It's a sign
Now,
that
even with
it
her baby
could be
moved to
a
another room and
demonic
the attic door sealed
infestation
shut,
if
she has
it's a
been
hot
receiving
place like
constant
that.
notification
Plus all
alerts of
the
sound detected in the
paranormal
haunted
activity
bedroom.
going on.
A few days later, Misty is folding some
Those
laundry
two
when she
things right
captures
there,
something
not
even more
good.
strange.
So I'm inside folding a load of laundry, and the loudest sound comes from
look
the back
like
of the
there's a
living room.
wine bottle,
It's like boom, boom,
and
boom,
it does
boom.
look
And
like
I
there's like
run
a shadow
outside,
of
and
somebody
this is
right
what
there.
is all over my yard right now.
I don't like that. If there is somebody staying in the attic, he just locked them up there, so it can't be that person doing the other antics. But if it was, maybe there was somebody who snuck into the house and
So I have no
they,
idea what this means.
Like from a scene straight out
I
of
don't
a
know,
horror
hex
movie,
them or
a flock
something.
of birds strangely crash onto
also,
her house and can be
I
seen
don't
all
know,
over her yard,
it could
which
be
usually
that they
represents a
like,
bad omen. Her parents then come
I don't
over to
know.
help her clear out the room and the closet when they
I
discover
was
a
right.
set of books dating
Yep,
back all the way
it's in
from
the gifts.
1882.
So it's in the baby's room.
So
Yeah,
the
that's not
street
good.
markings on
So
them
the
and a
baby's room,
handwritten, unreadable
that
message.
book,
It's unclear whether
I don't know.
this has
It
anything
says
to do
English grammar, like an educational book from the 1800s. So either that book belongs to the previous owners, and maybe I'm thinking that it could have belonged to a child, and maybe it's a little girl or a little boy haunting that house.
A mother from
So,
Arizona named Dakota has a daughter who
I
suffered from
just
night
want to give a
terrors,
trigger
but
warning
then
real
she
quick.
realized
It
was
is
real.
If your
mention
children are having
of
night
a
terrors,
dog passing
if they're waking
away
up in the middle of the
being
night
put down
screaming,
in this
freaking
video.
out,
So
I need
here we
you
go.
to watch this.
Now Dakota's daughter started having night terrors at a very young age. waking up screaming in fear of something there in her room.
Interesting.
Concerned for her daughter, she asked online what it could be, and everybody told her it was just night terrors. So she dismissed it as a phase the girl was going through.
Things that aren't there.
Until she
I
started
wonder if
speaking
her
to
daughter
someone
can
or
see
something around the house,
these
and Dakota would
things
start
as
capturing
well,
unexplainable events
or
in the
just
house.
talking to them.
You know, my daughter started talking to somebody, like saying hi, to
And
things that are like 7 feet tall. Everyone says like, oh, it's just a
imagine,
common part of
like,
growth, or maybe it's because you and
always
her dad
wanna
are fighting.
believe your
I just
child
blew it off. Her toys would just
because
go
you
off
never
by
know
themselves.
this could happen to you. You know, you think your kid's just talking to an imaginary friend. In reality, it's something real, like this. Wow. So
Her
she's
daughter's toy goes off on its
constantly
own, but she doesn't pay
getting
much
new
attention to it,
toys, and
thinking
it's
the toy
doing
may
the
have
same
just
thing over
malfunctioned
and over
once or
again.
been designed
That is
way.
not a coincidence.
That is until it kept
They're
happening
not all
with others.
broken.
And I
No.
had like a post on Facebook,
It
and I'm like,
is
hey guys,
something
you know why this
touching
would happen?
the
And a lot of
toys,
people came up
making
with
them
these
go off
answers
by
like, oh, it's the
themselves like
radio
that.
waves. And some people are saying it's designed,
And
like those toys are designed to draw the
I
attention of the
just
kid. So I just let it go. I thought that maybe it was just
imagine.
designed
I
to do
mean,
that. Or maybe it was
not
the radio
all the
waves. I
time
just didn't pay much mind to it.
Toys going
But it didn't just
off
happen once.
with entities and spirits
multiple
is a
times. I have
bad
multiple
thing.
occasions on camera
It
where it's
could
happened.
be a good thing.
One toy goes
you know?
off,
Maybe a
and I'm like,
loved
nope,
one trying to reach
not
out
doing
and
this.
they do
I threw it
it
away.
with
The
a
next
toy.
day. And I'm telling you, this toy
But
was a toy that
in
had
this
like
case,
17 different soundtracks by Fisher Price. They're
when
like, oh,
it's
blah, 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 it's the
going over and
color.
over
Instead,
again,
what it
you
did was,
throw it, the toys away and buy a new one.
no,
The
I threw that away.
evil
I threw that away so fast.
It's
And the next
definitely a
day,
bad
different
sign.
toy, and I threw it away. Each time I threw it
That
away.
would
I'm
freak
not doing
me
this.
out too.
I threw it away.
It's
A different toy went
unnerving
off. For
how many
6
toys
days,
though
a different toy would go
that
off.
keep going off like this repeatedly. Oof. Oh my
And on this
goodness.
piano, you have to touch multiple spots. You can't just touch
Wow.
one spot and the rest goes off. You have to touch multiple spots. And this piano is like, like just going off.
After all the strange occurrences with the toys, Dakota decides to set up some security cameras around the house.
Oh my
And not long
God, those
after, one
poor
of them
dogs. I
manages
feel
to
so
capture
bad for
something
them.
utterly terrifying.
This is messed up that she even caught this on camera, bro. This is wild. Look at it. You can literally see that bowl falling off, and you can see a hand in the bookshelf.
A bowl falls
white,
off the
pale
shelf all on
hand.
its own. But did you see it? What looks like a pale hand can be seen appearing from within the shelf that's against the wall and
my
pushes the
God.
bowl off
I
itself
wonder.
before
Okay, so
disappearing.
that's. I
Even
think the
creepier is
dog
that
that
after the
got
bowl
put down
drops,
is
the
the one
two
on
dogs
the
Dakota
couch.
owns both get up to check it out.
That
But a third pale grey
thing
figure with hair
sitting
appears
next
out
to
of nowhere
the,
and peeks its head
dog.
up from the couch next to where the
She
dogs
says
were.
it looks like
And
her
yet they didn't
kid,
seem to
her
notice it
baby.
there. Dakota then makes a small
That's
update on
creepy.
this video.
And I
And
think
look at this video,
it
and it
is
is a
trying to look
demon
like
baby.
her daughter.
It disguised
could
itself as a
be
baby.
mimic,
It's my toddler's
possibly,
size. It has
or
half of a face and it has
an
hair.
evil entity.
My daughter was bald.
One
My
or
daughter
the
was
other.
not
I
like
don't
that.
know.
So who is
But
this
it's
baby sitting on my
not
couch
good.
with hair
And
when
I
I
think
clearly went out there and didn't see
that
anybody?
it
After seeing
pushed
that, I got
the
spooked
bowl
because something's in my
off
house. Something's trying to
the
torment my
shelf
kid. She's been having
to,
night terrors, which do not go
possibly
out with your kid. If they
hurt
have night terrors, then
or
it's a
injure
spiritual
one of the
attack.
dogs.
But
I do
here is where
believe that.
things get even weirder, because Dakota
I do.
ended up having to have one of
It's
her dogs
awful.
put down
That's
after
awful.
it became very
This
aggressive
thing
and attacked her neighbor
is
and
out
growled with
to
wailing
hurt
eyes
your
at her little
family
daughter.
clearly.
After seeing this demonic
And
figure
the
that resembles her
dogs
little
and
daughter,
your child
she
and
believes
you.
that her
It's
dog
coming
became
for all
vicious
of you.
because it was growling at this
That's
entity
what makes me
that was
think
attached
this
to her
thing
daughter
is
and not
demonic.
actually her daughter itself. And the
And
dog must have been stressed seeing
it's
this
not
figure
good.
nearly every
It's
day in the
pretending
house.
to
When you
be
mentioned, like, am I
your
sure that it had an
baby,
animal, I was absolutely sure that the only two animals that I had
that's
were
just
the one sitting on the
evil
couch that you could
right
see.
there.
Kind of got up to investigate.
and it's
this
just
comment
sitting
right
on
here,
the couch
But
because I
it's
feel
scary that my
like
dog didn't
it's
notice it.
trying
that was my
to
first thought because I
show
thought that
itself, like
kids
it's
and
showing
animals were both
itself
susceptible,
and sensitive
because
to
it's
spiritual
not
realms.
scared of you,
I guess not
and
all
it's
the time.
wrecking
I guess
the house
same with the fact that
and throwing
spirits
shit,
roam the earth 24/7.
and
Just because kids
it's
don't see it 24/7
trying
doesn't mean
to
that they don't see them periodically. So I think
make
that's what happened
you
with
and
my
your
dogs. I
child
think they, from time
and
to
the
time, they sense
dogs
it because
go full on like
unfortunately, I actually
panic
put my dog
mode
down. The gray
and
one, I ended up
be
having to put her down because
absolutely
she showed,
terrified
signs of
and
aggression. She ended up with
scared
my
because
neighbor
it feeds
and trying to
on
get her help. We
that
didn't have enough money
energy,
for a
that
trainer, and we didn't have the resources. The final decision was made
that
when she looked
energy
at my
when
daughter
you're so scared
and was growling at her.
and you're
She had like where
anxious.
she was
It
growling at
feeds
my
off of
toddler, and I
that.
thought that she wanted my
It's
daughter's
its
toy.
dinner.
So
Okay, that's
I
why
stood
it's
between
doing
her and my
it
child and
over
grabbed
and
the toy
over
from my
like
baby,
that.
and I was just like, "Are you wanting this?" Look past me to like continue growling at my daughter. And after seeing this video, because I thought maybe she was just reactive and uncomfortable with my child, but I don't think that it was my child.
This is
After seeing this
sad.
video, I'm
Like I
convinced
said,
that
trigger
it was this entity that was attached to
word
following my daughter
for
around, that it was
warning,
making
trigger,
that,
whatever,
that
for
it was
putting
growling
your
at and wanting
dog
to
down.
attack,
This
or
is
just being
sad.
terrified
It
of.
really is.
Dakota is thoroughly
And
convinced
she
that her dog's
is
aggression
still
was due to the entity
a
attached to her
great
daughter,
mother
along with her
for
night terrors. And
looking out
unfortunately,
for her
because of
child,
this, her dog
stopping
was
the
put
dog
down.
from attacking her child. Right.
Following video
So
comes
this
from a
one
mother named
is,
Melia, who moved into a new
needless
house in
to
France
say,
with her
I
children
think
somewhere in
proves
September
that there are things
2024.
out there
Shortly
that
after moving in,
are
her
much more
3-year-old
scarier
daughter
than
began to feel
humans.
terrified to enter
Let's
her
get
own
into it.
bedroom, to the point where she was crying and screaming, saying there was a lady on the ceiling with big teeth.
Looks like she's got some kids and she's a mom and look like a happy family moving into a very nice home. What could go wrong? Oh, nightmares. Oh no. I'm glad that he is telling us what they say, you know, because the little girl and the mother speak in different language and it's French. I'm not the best at French. I failed French class, so I only know a little bit.
At first, her mother thought she was just having nightmares, but then she described this figure in great detail,
what
which
now?
seemed too real. A
Say what?
lady with dark
This thing
brown
has
long
teeth?
hair, big hands,
Like big
long
teeth?
nails,
And it's a
big
lady with
teeth.
long black hair
After this,
hanging off the
Melia
ceiling?
tried to reassure her daughter that
Watching
she is
her?
okay
Ew.
and nothing is
No.
happening. But a few minutes later, the light in the room begins to
is nightmare
flicker,
fuel.
so
I
she
feel
starts
so bad
recording
that
again, and something terrifying is captured.
Shut up.
Watch closely.
Shut up. Excuse me, what? The door? It opened? Get me out of this house. No. It's a horror house. Oh. No. No, thank you.
The door opens by
I'd be on
itself,
edge
but as she
already.
rushes over to see what's there, she finds nothing. This may not seem like
The
much, but
fact
after
that
what
all
her
that
daughter
just
said just
happened
moments
while
before
the
this
kid
happened makes
said that
this
she was
utterly
seeing this
terrifying.
crazy,
On another night, while
creepy
everyone
lady
is
on the
asleep,
ceiling with big
Melia
teeth on
begins to
her.
hear
Then the door
strange
opens.
noises.
Yeah, something's going on. Clearly, something is there to scare the child. Maybe both kids are seeing it. Who knows? But something's up. For sure. Yeah. This is weird, man. Okay. So I kinda hear footsteps. I don't know about you guys. You might have to turn up the sound, but it does sound like weird footsteps of some sort. And the door is closing by itself. Okay. What's happening? Okay, guess TV's turning on. And she's checking everything out. Wonderful. Yeah, this is not good. Don't mind me, I just took my sweatshirt off. Yeah.
What sounds like horse hoof footsteps can be
Something's
heard
going
briefly, then the door starts closing by itself
In
and
this
the
house
TV
is
turns
bad
on
energy
while
all
both
over
children
the
are
place.
asleep in their bed. She
Is
decides to
that
set up some security cameras
person
recording
that's
around
like
the house,
shadow?
and over the next
You
few
see a
nights
hand
they
and
capture
like a
many
body
creepy
without the
things.
head?
One day she was on a live video giving her viewers a tour around the house when all of a sudden the lights start flickering.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'd say they've had a lot of experiences happening to them. And the chandeliers. So we got flickering lights, shadows on the walls, and ghosts turning on the TV. Yeah, I feel bad for her. She's got to either A, get out of there with her kids, or B, bring a priest over, have him bless the house, do some prayer hands, praying, and show that you are not scared, because again, they're feeding on your negative emotions. They eat that shit like dinner, okay? Yeah, so this is I feel so bad for her. I feel bad for her. And I am getting a cold chill, like, seriously, like, I have cold chills. You can see it. I have goosebumps right now. I'm so freaking scared. Oh my god. I am terrified right now.
The full video was on her live, but there was no saved replays, just this
Really,
extract.
everything
As you can
starts
see,
to
she was doing a house
ramp
tour
up
while home alone
10 times
when all the
worse than
lights started
before,
flashing, and she shows there's no
and
switch in
looks
her
like
hands
she's
to the
giving
mirror.
us a
Then,
tour
when she's
of her
upstairs in her
son's
son's
room as
bedroom,
well, which
footsteps can be
definitely
heard
gives
down
me
below,
eerie
which
vibes.
quickly
I don't know about you
disappear
guys.
as she rushes down the stairs after
I
them. You
don't
can
know,
clearly
something
hear the
feels
fear and
weird up
panic in
there
her
as well.
voice and behavior, and it eventually
And
gets so
just
much to the
the
point where she
lights
begins to break
flickering
down on live with her
constantly
viewers.
is not good. And to me, that's a bad omen. And honestly, she doesn't have a remote in her hand, so you can see she's not faking it. I mean, this would have been really cool if she was faking it. I mean, how would you, like, I don't know. Nobody's with her, you can see that. And just, it looks like she's going downstairs. Huh. Oh my god, I feel so bad for her, really. This has gotta be rough. You know, it wears on your soul, it wears on your body, your energy, everything. It just, this thing
While
is
home
trying
alone
to take
on another
over
line with her
everything,
viewers,
every part
footsteps
of
and
you.
other sounds
Your
can be heard in
insanity,
the background,
all of
causing
it.
Melia to
It
cry.
wants it all.
But the worst is yet
Until
to
you're
come. On
a
another day, while
nothingness
entering her daughter's
shell
bedroom,
of
she sees
existence.
something from a
No,
nightmare.
so
Unfortunately,
it's-
the
oh
full
no,
video was
don't
removed,
tell
so she
me
only
she
has
caught
this slowed
something on
version.
camera.
Take a look.
She did. Shut up. What the flippity flap?
As she opens the bedroom door, a
wanna
dark
say
shadow
that
figure
word,
can be
but
seen
what
in
the
the middle of
hell
the
is
room,
that?
startling her before vanishing.
Oh my god,
Melia
no.
states that after this, she has been having
Oh my
nightmares of
God.
someone
Ew,
or
ew,
something
ew.
trying to steal her daughter away.
Dude, it
She has had someone come over and
disappears in
use
a
white
blink of
sage
an
on the
eye like
house,
that.
but it
How
only
did
made
it
things
just-
worse. Melia is now
Oh my God,
completely
my heart
terrified
is
and
racing.
worried for her daughter's safety, and after only living here for a few months,
That
she
was
is desperately
terrifying.
trying to move out. She
Oh my
also
God.
mentioned the house has a condemned well in the garden,
need to
which
leave. I
may
need to
possibly
get
have
outta
something
here.
to do with these
If that
events.
comes through the screen. Yeah, something to do with well. It's attached to the well. Maybe it can be destroyed.
In the following video, a man named Nick
Okay.
is taking care of his sick grandmother when one night
So
he sees
this
this.
is really creepy. This looks like a scene from a beginning of a horror movie. You know what
Now
I
it's
mean?
important to note that Nick's grandma has Alzheimer's, which often causes her to stand around and see things that don't appear to be there. But as she stands there,
Grandma's just
something
standing
happens
there
that
and
Nick
it
can't
almost
explain.
looks like she's,
While
like,
taking this video,
talking to
this
somebody,
is
but nobody's
captured.
there.
Take a look.
Oh boy. Yikes. Oh no, now the dogs are growling. Or, well, one of them's growling. I'm telling you, dogs and kids and babies see things that we don't. the spiritual side. I believe that. I don't know about you guys. What do you think of this? And then that Roomba is giving me like weird feelings. It's creepy. It's like just going along and sweeping, but it's doing weird movements. Like somebody's standing in front of it, and I have a Roomba too, so now I'm gonna be scared some ghost is standing in front of my Roomba.
Apparently, something that was on top of the fridge had fallen over. It falls all of a sudden, which Nick says is made creepier by the fact that his grandmother's dog was growling. But this incident gets a whole lot strange when Nick shows what exactly fell from the fridge. Take a look.
Alright, so this is in response to last night. My grandma loved to collect little figurines.
Little statue.
One of my grandma's little angels fell off the fridge last night.
Of an angel. Wow, that's kind of weird. Like, that the grandmother...
If the mini statue was sitting far back on the fridge, then just how exactly did it tip over? Nick has no clue, but after watching this clip many times, he notices something pretty freaky.
Bad omen.
Honestly, I'm a bit in disbelief.
So...
No, I'm pretty sure it's just a plug-in charger. I brought my girlfriend Claire here so she can help demonstrate. But can you try to step in front of that?
But what if the Roomba?
And so it just does that. Move away.
Oh.
So
okay.
that comment says that the Roomba doesn't do that unless someone's in front of it.
My question is, like, stands in front of it.
It's kind of creepy with a smiley face and everything.
So that's why it's trying to back up and go forward again.
Now, looking back at Nick's video, one can see that the Roomba does the same back and forth motion as if someone was standing in front of it. But the question is, just what exactly was in its way? To Nick, the Roomba might have been sensing something. Now, this is where things start to get pretty creepy, because ever since then, Nick has been feeling immensely uneasy with the kitchen space. Considering that his grandmother has no other TV in the house except here, he has no choice but to watch near the kitchen. But one night, while watching alone, this happens.
Okay, so it's about to get even creepier for a second night in a row.
And after last night, I'm definitely not.
Okay, so the dogs are with him. He's on the couch.
I was watching my show.
Oh, shoot! This is gonna go bad. Oh my god!
There.
Why is it so dark in that one, like, I don't know, closet in the kitchen?
There's no Roomba in sight to explain the dogs' behavior. Both dogs are staring at something, even though nothing is there. And it's the fact that they're looking at the kitchen that makes this even more unsettling. Now, it's worth noting that Nick's grandpa, who passed away last year, had once told Nick that he thought he'd seen his grandmother standing in the kitchen one night with the lights off, but apparently he was wrong, because after looking closely, no one was there. It's for this reason, among others, that Nick is scared of the kitchen. But this wouldn't be the final reason, because on the same night he recorded this, the following happens. After putting away the dogs, he immediately films again after being startled by the ice maker, which was going off at the time. But as he records, this happens. Watch.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that's sad.
Whoa.
Yeah, okay. So that ice maker is like really loud, and honestly, that would freak me out in the middle of the night as well. And in that closet, it's so dark in there, and it is just creepy. I wouldn't want to be near that pantry, whatever in the kitchen. Nope. It's almost like you can look into it and almost see like a figure, but I don't know, maybe my mind is playing tricks on me just like him. I think he sees something too. So do the dogs. Oh my god. What the hell? What? That is creepy. The Roomba just comes out of the darkness like that. Where is it going?
Yo,
No. No. It was coming at this guy. Like, it was coming at him. Like, clearly it was coming at him. I'd be done. I'd be throwing the Roomba out. No, thank you. No. That's horrifying. The thing is haunted. The house is haunted. Something's up. I don't think that grandmother would be doing that, like scaring them. That just doesn't sound like a loved one to me. I cannot believe the Roomba is literally chasing him around the house. That is almost kind of disturbing, but also kind of funny. I hate to say, but I'm sure he's super freaked out. I know I am. I'd be freaked out too if that was happening to me. The thing is,
somehow, after just following Nick around the living room, the Roomba flips over. Despite there being nothing in its path, it does a complete 180 as if someone or something had forcefully turned it over. Freaked out, Nick stops recording and immediately shares the video online after posting the previous one. And like before, many comments point out things that he didn't notice initially. For one, the Roomba was already acting strange earlier. While like before, the Mini Hoover was moving in a straight path, which is uncommon for vacuums of this kind to do. And second, it didn't pause and turn around when it sensed the stair's edge.
Anyways, that was all our TikToks for today. I hope you guys enjoyed our haunted house TikToks. And I know hopefully next time I will be able to put out more videos in the future sooner. I've just been dealing with a lot of family issues, sickness, cold, you know, it's just a lot going on in my life too. And I love you all, my spooky darlings, and for our next upcoming video, I'm going to be reading some more scary Reddit stories from Reddit users who are also, some of them are newly subscribed to my channel, and I am very thankful for that. And yeah, spread the word to anybody and show them my videos. I would love to have more people in our little community so that we can get more subscribers, and hopefully eventually my goal will be reached at 500. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Happy holidays, by the way. When this reaches you, I know it's going to be Christmas. Oh my god. So Merry Christmas, happy holidays. I love you guys very much. Bye.